Hi, everybody. Nice to meet you again. Today, we are going to talk about a new topic as we used to discuss in our meetings about foreign language or commercial studies in English. Today, we are going to talk about accounting. أهلا بيكم زي ما تعودنا. يعني النهارده لينا لقاء جديد هنتكلم فيه عن فكرة جديدة مرتبطة بالجوانب التجارية وهي الأكاونتنج، النواحي المحاسبية أو ما يتعلق بالمحاسبة. Let's begin with the words used in accounting. We are going to give some examples. To reconcile, this is meant to bring into agreement. يتفق أو يتوصل لاتفاق. Ledger, السجلات التجارية. It's an account book containing all business transactions. Physical, this is pertaining to financial matters, مالي أو ضريبي. To break even, يضبط ميزانية. To have income exactly equal to costs. الدخل لازم يكون متعادل مع التكلفة، إن أنا بضبط الميزانية. To have income exactly equal to costs. To estimate, يقدر أو بيعمل مقاييس لعمل ما. To make an approximate calculations. Figures, أرقام. This is amounts or values expressed in number. أرقام أو كميات بتقدر بالأرقام. On average ده متوسط أو وسط، وطبعا احنا بنطلعه بقيمة حسابية المفروض إنها بتحدد لي التفاصيل بتاعتي. ان بقسم العدد على العدد الكلي المتوسط ده on average. A given number of units divided on the total number of units. Let's complete. Spreadsheet ورقة العمل أو الكشف. It's a worksheet. Budget it's a plan of expected income and expenses. الميزانية budget خطة للدخل والإنفاق المتوقع. Approximately بالتقريب أو تقريبا. To close out, to dispose of finally and completely, يغلق غلقا نهائيا. Head or leader, القائد أو الرئيس, president. Consecutive, this is the following one another in the uninterrupted order. حاجة متتابعة. Defect, it's the amount by which a sum falls short of required amount. عجز في ميزانية. To round off, يصرف ورقة نقدية بدل من عملات. To drop the change and make the figure an even amount. Let's have the following words and we are going to put them in sentences to complete the sentences as we used before. Here we are going to read the word and put the suitable words related with accounting in its place to have a complete sentence. Let's begin with it. Number one, it's wise to have a budget so you can better plan how you spend your money. Number two, all physical matters are to be handled by the financial department. Number three, on average, he spent 3 hours a week on phone handling complaints. Number four, she's been elected president of the board for 2 consecutive. Number five, record each transaction in the ledger so we have an accurate record of our operation expenses. Number six, a spreadsheet is made up of columns and containing data. Number seven, we need to close out our books for this year, which means receipts and expense reports must be submitted so we can reconcile our accounts. Number eight, approximately out of every 5 small businesses go out of business each . Again, number 8. Approximately 1 out of every 5 small business goes out of business each year. Number 9. Let's review the figures to see if our numbers match. Number 10. Just drop off the cents and round off to the rarest dollar. Number 11. The heads will meet next month to discuss their committee work. Number 12. If our revenue increases by 4%, we can pay all of our debts and break even. Number 13. I have to be better about balancing my checkbook. I can't seem to reconcile the account to get my number to agree with my bank statement. Number 14. The current transaction will cost $100 and we owe only $6,000 to it, which means we will have a defect of 4,000. Number 15. Can you estimate how much the new computer installation will cost? These are the terms I used to complete the 15 sentences. Let's read them again. Words used in the accounting exercise: budget, physical, on average, consecutive, ledger, spreadsheet, close out, approximately, figures, a round off, heads, break even, reconcile, defect, and estimate. Let's move to another thing. To revise the application later, we have given more than one example about that letter. Its shape and the following in front of you in the screen. If we are going to write a letter, we should have a sender address. لما نكون بنتكلم على بزنس ليتر، احنا سبق في المحاضرات السابقه وتناولنا اكتر من مثال متعلق بموضوع الابلكيشن ليتر مثلا. فلما بنيجي نكتب ليتر خاص بالبزنس المفروض بيكون عندي ليه مجموعه مكونات. It has some components. المكونات دي number 1 it's a sender address اللي هو عنوان المرسل. number 2 تليفون نمبر، رقم تليفونه، date التاريخ، address العنوان، solution اللي هي الترحيب بالشخص، body of the letter جسم الخطاب، complimentary clause يعني خاتمة كده فيها نوع من أنواع المجاملة، and finally we will write down signature, sender name and enclosures. بنكتب التوقيع واسم المرسل ومجموعة المرفقات المفروض لها داخل الخطاب ده. Let's have some words they are used in dealing in business, but they are not required. And other words should be used. To help, I should use to assess, to stop, to keys, to begin, to start, or to commence, to finish, to complete, think, deem, wish or to want, to desire, try, endeavor, possible, feasible, to work, to function, to carry out, to implement. Both columns in the table are the same meaning. كلا العمودين هما مترادفات، ولكن في عندنا كلمات احنا بنستخدمها اللي احنا بنسميها الكلمات المتداولة and other words I should use. المفروض في كلمات تانية هي اللي المفروض تستخدم بشكل formal when I am talking in a business or when I'm dealing in business or on commercial issues. Let's complete. To get, to obtain, to look out, to read, to pursue, to go, to proceed, to buy, to purchase, full, relevant, to ask for, to request, to need, to require, to live, to reside, to try or to look for, to seek, enough, sufficient, to send, to transmit, cheap, visible, workable, viable. These words are used in the same meaning. Some are used in informal way and some are used informally. Let's have a new topic, which is a board meeting. Let's read the words used in board meeting. To prioritize يولي أهمية. To put in order of importance. To table a motion إن أنا بأجل النظر في عرض. To postpone a consideration of a proposal. Quorum, this is a minimum number of members required to be present before business can be conducted. النصاب القانوني من الأعضاء لما نكون هناخد قرار في حاجة. Chairman ده رئيس مجلس الإدارة. The leader of the board. To brainstorm ده العصف الذهني أو يتوصل لأفكار. To came up with ideas. To pass. To approve. to يوافق. To take place. To occur يحدث أو يوقع أو يتم أو يجري. To call. To order يبدأ اجتماع. To start a meeting. To carry out يضع موضع التنفيذ. To put into practice. laws ده القانون الداخلي لمجلس الإدارة. rules of how the board is structured and conducts itself. To convince يعقد اجتماع. To assemble of a meeting. resolution قرار. This is a formal statement of a decision made. To adjourn to end the meeting إن أنا بختم أو أأجل اجتماع. minutes معناها دقائق، ولكن هنا في المجال المحاسبي أو الخاص بالنواحي التجارية أو الإدارية معناها محاضر الاجتماعات. This is a formal record of a meeting. Minutes. It's called minutes. Motion اقتراح. This is a proposal for presenting something. Let's have conversation in the topic. Did you see the minutes of the last board meeting? The bylaws were revised to reflect the company's new mission and vision. The board was developed an ambitious strategic plan, and I agree with the new focus. The problem is that the board didn't have a quorum when the vote was held. المحادثة هنا دايرة حوالين محاضر اجتماع متعلقة بآخر مجلس إدارة تم تعديل القانون العمل الداخلي في الشركة عشان يتماشى مع رؤية ورسالة الشركة الجديدة. فطور مجلس خطة عمل اتفقت على نقاط جوهرية حوالين الموضوع ده، لكن كان في مشكلة إن المجلس ما اكتملش نصابه القانوني من حيث عدد الأعضاء. Conversation number 2. The chairman of the board was convened an emergency meeting to discuss the president's sudden registrations from the company. I hear the board brainstormed for hours about how to handle the situation. One member even made a motion to dissolve the company. The table that the motion identified. They finally passed a resolution to authorize the duties carried out by the president and assign the most important tasks to the senior staff. محادثة دايرة حوالين ما بين دعوة من رئيس مجلس الإدارة لعقد اجتماع عاجل عشان يناقشوا فيه استقالة الرئيس المفاجئة من الشركة. فمجلس الإدارة اقترح أفكار كتيرة، ده البرين ستورمينج بقى عشان يعالجوا الموقف. اقترح أحد الأعضاء إنه يتم حل الشركة، ولكنهم أجلوا النظر في الاقتراح ده لأجل غير مسمى، وبعد كده بدأوا يرتبوا مهام الرئيس حسب الأولوية وإحالة أهمها لفريق العمل الأعلى. Let's have an exercise with the terms, and we are going to complete the sentences with the suitable term. Let's begin. Sentence number 1. A resolution is made when board members want to make a formal statement of their position on an issue. Number 2. Let's brainstorm and come up with as many ideas as we can about how we might diversify your fundraising efforts. Number 3. I think we have covered all the items on our agenda. If there is nothing else left to discuss, this meeting is adjourned. Number 4. We will convene in the boardroom at 3 to meet the new president of the company. Number 5. Meeting don't officially begin until the chairman announced a call in order. Number 6. Quorum is required at the board meeting in order for the board to vote on proposal. Number 7. In order to carry out your duties as board member, you must attend each meeting and come prepared. Number 8. The vote was passed because the majority of members supported the proposal. Number 9. We will table that motion until our next meeting when we have more time to focus on the subject. Number 10. And for those of you who were unable to attend last time, I suggest you to read the minutes from the meeting. Number 11. A motion was made to extend term limits to 3 years as part of a plan to keep experienced member on the board. Number 12. Board meeting take place on the first wedding. Board meeting take place on the first Wednesday of every month in the board room. Number 13. By law provides structures and guidelines to boards to follow. Number 14. When priorities, we lay out that we believe to be the most pressing matter that have to be dealt with. Number 15. Because the chairman is the person who runs the meeting and leads the board, it's important that he or she be elected by members of the board. I will read the words of the board meeting again. I used in the exercise. Number 1, resolution. Number 2, brainstorm. 3, adjourn. 4, convene. 5, call to order. 6, quorum. 7, to carry out. 8, bust. 9, table. 10, minutes. 11, motion. 12, take place. 13, bylaws. 14, priorities. 15, chairman. Let's have a new topic, investment. Let's read the words. Words used in investment. Mutual fund is a company that invests pooled fund into a diversified list of securities. صناديق استثمار تعاونية. Broker agent. This is the business of stockbroker. السمسرة أو العمل اللي بيمارسه السمسار. Insider. A person who has access to privileged information. خبير. فرد ليه قدرة على إنه ييسر أسباب الاطلاع على بواطن الأمور. Risk. Exposure to chance of injury or a loss. This is مخاطرة. To forecast. يتوقع. To state expected future occurrence and. Prospects. كراسة شروط. A document describing a project or enterprise. كراسة شروط أو مستند بيصف المشروع. Inflation. التضخم. Substantial rise in general price level. التضخم هو ارتفاع عام في الأسعار. Sound. آمن تماما أو حالته مطمنة. Financially secure. Return. ده عائد أو ريع. A yield or profit from an investment. Portfolio. This is سندات or تأمينات لأغراض الاستثمار. The security owed for investment purpose. To diversify. ينوع الإنتاج. To invest in the stock and bonds of different companies in different industries. Bond. تعهد. A promise to pay. A certificate of debt to be paid by a government or corporation. تعهد أو سند لضمان دفع الدين. Stockbroker. تاجر العملة. A person who buys and sells securities. Shares. الأسهم أو الأنصبة المتساوية من رأس المال. Equal parts of corporation or capital stock. Stocks. المخزون أو رأس المال غير المدفوع. The outstanding capital of a corporation. Let's have conversation 1. My stockbroker recommends that I diversify my investment portfolio because I have all my money in one stock. That makes sense. If one decreases in value, another is likely to increase. You will break even. But which stocks are profitable? Don't you have a relative who works in brokerage firm who could give me some insider advice? المحادثة دايرة حوالين نصيحة يعني بتتاخد من سمسار البورصة إنه بيوظف أمواله في سندات مختلفة علشان ما ينفعش يحط السندات كلها في نوع واحد من الأسهم. فإذا هبط سعر واحد ممكن التاني يرتفع فمش هيخسر. فهنا بيدور على حد بقى يقول له ايه اكثر الاسهم ربحا. مفيش حد بيشتغل في مجال الستوك بروكر اللي هي السمسره علشان يدينا نصيحه حوالين الموضوع. Conversation number 2. Camel bought 1,000 shares of the company's stock. He told me he studied the company's prospectus in great detail and was impressed. Market analysis forecasts the value of the stock to treble in 3 months if inflation remains low and the economy sound. Camel stands to make a huge return of his investment. المحادثة هنا دايرة حوالين شراء 1000 سهم من أسهم شركة. فبدأ هنا نتكلم عن الموضوع ده بالتفصيل من خلال تحليل السوق عشان نشوف قيمة السهم اللي ممكن إنها تتزايد ل3 أضعاف خلال 3 شهور لو فضل موقف التضخم على حالته واستمر في الهبوط. فالمتوقع كده إنه شراء الأسهم دي هيعود بربح كبير جدا كاستثمار. Let's have the exercise related with that topic. Number 1. Mutual funds are easier to manage because a group of people do trading for you and your money is spreading among a variety of different investments like stock and bonds. Number 2. High inflation makes everything more expensive so people can't afford to buy as much as they normally would. Number 3. The greater the risk you take, the greater the potential is to make a lot of money and lose it. Number 4, government bonds were issued during the World War II to raise money for the war effort. Number 5, if the market is stronger, accept a good return on your investment. Number 6, I have reached and sought financial advice and now have the information I need to make a sound decision. Number 7, he was accused of insider trading when his boss heard him sharing confidential information with clients over the phone. Number 8, financial advisor forecast continue growing in the economy and significant decrease in unemployment over the next year. Number 9, diversify your holiday by investing in a variety of stocks in a number of industries. Number 10, my stockbroker sold me stocks just before the price of my shares fell to half their original value. Number 11, you can expand your portfolio by investing in a wide range of stocks and bonds. Number 12, after reviewing the corporation's prospectus, we decide not to invest because its performance history was not so good. Number 13, stockbrokers specialize in brokerage in the buying and selling stocks and bonds on behalf of their clients. Number 14, in an attempt to raise money for major capital improvements, the corporation issued shares to public investors. Number 15, the price of software companies soared to 1,000 shares with a release to their newest video game. Let's read the words which used in the investment exercise. Number 1, mutual fund. Number 2, inflation. Number 3, risk. Number 4, bonds. Number 5, return. Number 6, sound. Number 7, insider. Number 8, forecast. Number 9, diversity. Number 10, stockbroker. Number 11, portfolio. Number 12, prospectus. Number 13, brokerage. Number 14, shares. And number 15 is stocks. By this, we have finished our meeting today. Thank you so much for listening. See you next time and goodbye.